What up, YouTube? This is Giostealthr1, and as I'm plopped into the corner doing this live stream, I just want to have a little bit of a discussion of Traxxas and see where we're gonna go from here. At this point, let me just get a little juice in here so we don't have any power interruptions, and they're working it from that point on. RC Fest, what's going on? RC for Life, what's going on? I'll just wait for a few people to come in here, and I'll just go over primarily what I'm going to be talking about, all the RCs that you see that are presentable right now. And just to give you a heads up, these are not all my RCs. These are just the Traxxas RCs that I have visually available right now. So I'll wait for more and more people to come in, and we'll start the segment very quickly. Oh, and if you do like these live streams, we're coming down to the last couple of live streams that I'm going to be doing. When I do stop doing the live streams, the part list rundown on all my RCs will be completed, and also we'll be working on a few other projects as well. I just wanted to give you a big quick presentation of all my Traxxas vehicles that I have available. Trust me, it took me a lot to get all these cars on the screen, so let me go over who's in here. RC Fest Studio Productions, what's going on? RC for Life, what's going on? New York City, 007 Bangers, what's going on? Stefan Barr, what's up? Traxxas RC Power, what's going on? DJ Plush, what's going on? Did I say that right? Plush? I think so. Marco Polo, what's going on? More King Ed, Mowing and Viking Cleaners, what's going on? I got the Traxxas squad out. A few grand. Um, I would say with everything that I have installed in there, maybe $20,000, give or take. I have right there, give or take. That's with all the upgrades and everything that I've done to it. Maybe more. No less than 20 though. Easily, no less than 20. Alrighty. So let me go over this video that I'm doing. So as you guys know, I'm a big Traxxas person to where I do enjoy customizing a lot of Traxxas RC products. I'll go over each and every one of the RCs that I have available right now, and what I'm planning to get for the near future, and also what are my plans for 2018. If you're looking right here, this is my Traxxas Bandit. That's the Traxxas Vortex. That's my Rustler Mamba Monster. That is the Traxxas 110 scale rally. That is the LATRAX one rally. That is the Traxxas Summit. That is the Traxxas X-MAXX. That is the LATRAX Alias. Stampede slash two-wheel drive high center of gravity slash 4x4 low center of gravity slash two-wheel drive low center of gravity. That is the X-01. That is the E-Maxx. That is the Catamaran M41. That is the Traxxas GraveDigger 30th Anniversary VXL. That is the E-Revo 110 scale or 19 scale. That is the mini E-Revo. That is the 1/16th grade digger. That is the Teton. That is the funny car. And I think I said X01 already. Did I miss anything? You know, when you look at this, it doesn't look like much. When they're all squashed together, it really doesn't look like much. But this is my Traxxas collection that I have right here. Like I said, if you like the video content that I'm doing, definitely give me a thumbs up. If you do like the live collection that I do have out there. Now, what are the few reasons why I'm doing this video? Well, just to give you up to par of what vehicles I have there, every single time I do a live stream of Traxxas vehicles that I have, some people who do not watch the other live streams ask me if another RC can be done with the live stream, which I probably did like a week ago. So I just wanted to give you a heads up of all these RCs minus the Teton and the Alias are the only two that have not done the partless rundown yet, and the mini GraveDigger, which is up there. That being said, a lot of my RCs are named. Just to give you a heads up, I'll give you the names of each and every one of the RCs and the RCs that do need a name. And this is where you guys are going to be able to help me. Maybe I'll be able to name a few of the RCs right now. The Traxxas Mamba Monster, I call it Generation 1, G1. Let me see. The Rally is called Breakneck. The Little Rally is called Cobblestone. The Fortec is Goose Chase. This one is Blades. I think it's Blaze. I was going with the name Sunkiss, but I don't know if it's gonna stick. Protocol for the police vehicle. Shooting Star. This guy is Deception, which is the low center of gravity one. Deadlock, which is the 4x4. The Slash two-wheel drive high center of gravity, I do not have a name for. Maximus for the E-Maxx. Breakneck, which is the XO1. As you guys know, a lot of people love this RC right here. That's STAMPINKY. The Catamaran has no name for it. The GraveDigger has a name, Tombstone. RIPSAW, which is junk. RIPSAW, which is right there. I believe the mini E-Revo is Serpent. The Teton is named Implant. Oh man, I think I called this guy the funny car Joker. I think I do. And the mini GraveDigger does not have a name. So there are RCs I do not have names for as of this time. Hopefully I do start naming them. I think I don't know if I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think I'm missing one. 1/18 scale LATRAX, the Cobblestone. That's the LATRAX right here, 1/18 scale. And that's the 1/18 scale right there. What is a Teton? Oh, Teton. Wait, did I say it incorrectly? Teton? Teton? That's that one. That's the LATRAX 1/18 scale little thing. So, yeah, I know it blends in. The bottom one is the Slash 4 by the Rally 4x4, which is the PlayStation 4, and that one is a PlayStation Vita. So it's pretty hard to see on that. This is just specifically Traxxas video. Which one would I take? Judging by what's going on with the news reports in the RC world, I would definitely go over Traxxas. How much longer are we going to be dealing with Arma? I do not know. Hopefully Arma is going to stay around. And hopefully Traxxas purchases Arma so a lot of people can come across and say, oh, you know, yep, Arma will be Traxxas. Yep, that's what it sounds like. You know, so for all the haters that hate Traxxas and that have talked many things about how big Arma is or how it's going to be, you are probably going to be very pissed off that Traxxas will probably own Arma. And if that happens, then it would be pretty interesting. Yes, it's definitely in the works where Traxxas might buy Arma. So for a lot of people that are out there, Traxxas ended up winning a lawsuit against their patented lay-down shocks that the E-Revo has, and primarily they lost big time. Not only the Arma company, but I believe it's Hobbyco and everything like that. So instead of paying back that debt, I think Traxxas will just soak up Arma, either keep it as another division, or just dismantle it and just say peace. So it is what it is, my friends. It is what it is. Wouldn't that be a good thing for armor owners? If Traxxas doesn't want to deal with armor anymore and they're jaded by what's initially transpired, they could dismantle it and say, "You're deaded." You know, they'll probably conceptually take a lot of things from armor, but that's primarily it. Don't get me wrong, Arma does make excellent vehicles. They do, they really do. The only problem I have with Arma is a lot of their vehicles do not look. They look kind of cheesy. Some of them look good, some of them don't. But I think my real issue is that they haven't invested any money on a third party company to start doing their bodies and everything like that. And also, from what I understand, their electronics. I mean, they're built like brick houses, but I've heard their electronics, and visually have seen their electronics come back many, many a times. But that's with all companies, you know. But that's. I mean, I think in the Armor company, I think their graphic design team definitely needs to pick it up to where they're doing their vehicles. I mean, a few of them do look good, but some of them just look like, you know, they just threw together and thought, hey, you know, this is what it's kind of like the old motorcycle theory. You know, years ago back in the 90s, you know, they conceptually used to say, all right, you know what, you look like a Power Ranger, and that's the way we're going to dress you up as when you're wearing your motorcycle outfit. Nowadays, it doesn't look like that. You know, but if you look at the motorcycles outfits from the 70s and 80s, no, from the 80s and the 90s, they were terrible because conceptually they didn't know how to manufacture, you know, custom designed type motorcycle suits or motorcycle jackets. Now they're a little bit up to par of what's going on, with everything, and that blows in with RCs as well. You know, you could have the most gorgeous owning car and well versatile car available, but if it looks like crap, who's gonna buy it? You know, so let me see. Yeah, their bodies don't look real. Yes, that's the problem. Their bodies don't look real. Did you ever check out the Aton? I've always wanted an Aton. Um, but the problem is, bear with me, people. I'm going to have to lift this camera up and move it for a second because since I have to get this whole thing on video, I left my drink over here, so I definitely want to be able to conversate with you guys and not feel like I'm being parched, you know, at that aspect. Here we go. Go a little bit more back. Yeah, it's the problems of carrying around a tripod with you. So, all right. Let me get a little bit lower angled for you guys to get the full landscape. All right. Yeah, so that's one RC in my Traxxas place that I've never picked up, which I should pick it up, but I think I need to venture off with a few other vehicles this year. Alrighty, so let's talk about a few things of what's going to happen for the 2018 season. I believe it's next week or a week and a half from now. The no, no, because this is specifically for Traxxas. So the Kyoshos and the Axials are going to be left in the hobby room. So what am I buying from Traxxas this year? Well, as you guys well may know, I kind of did predict that new Traxxas vehicle. It's not exactly what I wanted it to be, but it is something definitely cool to have. I think it's a play on the Axial Yeti short course vehicle and also the Ray edition as well. So it looks like a pretty cool RC. Solid rear axle, I believe, from what I understand. And I believe it's a 1/7 scale vehicle. So we'll see what's going to be happening with that. I don't know what the release date is. From my understanding, we're looking at possibly November. If not, it's going to be in August. As for the Traxxas TRX4, I believe the Bronco edition is the Bronco kit is coming out in 2 weeks, from what I understand. They're saying early February, early to mid February. So yeah, I need a coffee. Exactly. Early to mid February, that's going to be coming out. That will definitely be. What should you buy, Marcel? I didn't see your question. Hi, I'm interested in the Traxxas Fortec 2.0 GT. Do you recommend it? I recommend you buying the kit edition, which gives you everything but the body, which is a VXL system. It does give you the links as well, and it gives you the high rated speed tires. So if you are going to buy one, buy the kit edition. But if you're more of a nostalgic fan and buying a brush edition and upgrading it from there, that's up to you. It's a lower price point, but you are, going to be sacrificing a few other things if you're not. If you're just going to customize the vehicle, just get the Mustang edition or the brushed edition. Very inexpensive and stuff like that. So buy yourself a roller. So these are the vehicles. These are the vehicles that I recommend. That I'm going to recommend myself this year to buy. But there are two other vehicles that I'm looking to scoop up this year, which hopefully, if everything pans out the way I want it to, I will have one fifth scale RC coming into the dungeon. And also, I'm going to acquire another company, which I think I've never utilized this company before, but that will be happening this summer. That I'm going to buy. Just because a lot of things are changing in my channel doesn't mean I'm not going to be buying more starts. So he's not right. Traxxas will start shipping 1/7 scale in March. Really? I heard I heard it was going to be early, but I heard they pushed it back. I don't know why they would push that back. I spoke to two of the reps that were over there. Usually when Traxxas unveils something, they try to get the kinks out, especially the fact that they ended up having a lot of issues with the 1/6 the 6L edition, that they're trying to get a lot of the kinks out. But if it's in March, that's excellent. That's something my taxes will be able to buy. So I have no issues purchasing. So that being said, thank you for correcting Mr. John. I really appreciate that. If you guys have more information than I do, excellent. I really appreciate you guys. This is all interaction. So I like the fact that you and I are able to interact when we're doing these live feeds and stuff like that. So it definitely does help out me when Dennis, did I miss something? There's a Traxxas 7th scale coming. Yes. There is a 1/7 scale RC coming in there. If you go on Instagram, I have a picture of it on my Instagram page. A lot of people thought it was fake. Whatever. So let me see. Sinister RC, no more LRP. I'm not too sure what that means. Let me see. John, which server would you recommend for the slash 4x4 that would work with TSM? I only have a few vehicles that I have TSM with an upgraded servo, and it's usually Savox. I haven't had any issues. You just got to see the way the consumption of electricity is being done, because you might need to get a cap for that. But I swear by Savox. But if you are going to say, all right, if I don't know exactly what you need to do with that, if you're just trying to upgrade the metal gears or you're trying to get more high torque, I mean, you can go with the 2075X, which just gives you better torque ratio from Traxxas. It is waterproof and it has the metal gears in there. But I would say, safe bet would be going Savox. And make sure it's waterproof if you're doing the slash 4x4. Dangerous. I need to get back out there and break my old 157 mile per hour record on the GB2. They don't even make that vehicle anymore. I don't. I have one that's brand new, a roller, brand spanking new, never hit asphalt, and it's just sitting there. I think in a box. Let me see. John says my brand new slash just arrived from RC Superstore with a steering servo, dead on arrival. Well, I mean, call up Traxxas. Traxxas will give it to you pretty much within a matter of 4 or 5 days. And if you pay a few bucks, you should be able to get the better servo, the X edition. Dangerous, been a long time. Yeah, that's cool. Walk Legend says biggest knock on Traxxas is that they are still selling cars with no improvements exception of the radios, electronics, plus no improvements on RC itself. You make an upgrade floor design. Well, I mean that could be said about the a lot of other companies that are out there. The one thing, good thing about Traxxas is there goes my drink. The good thing about Traxxas is they are innovating a lot of new things that are out there. I mean, they ended up coming out with the TRX4. They upgraded on their boat edition. They did out the box 100 mile per hour RC vehicle. Come on, the Traxxas X-MAXX was definitely years ahead of anything that it should be out there on the market right now. So that was pretty beast on their edition. Uh, Let me see what other knocks do you have, my friend. Uh, yeah, I mean, usually when they flaw an RC, they pretty much take it off the market. I mean, they didn't do really well with. Oh my God, I'm trying to remember that RC that came out. It had the chassis for the Stampede 4x4. If you guys remember what the name of it is, tell me because I'm drawing a blank here. But that primarily, you know, the E-Maxx is a good example of lack of improvements. That RC should be way more durable than stocks. Well, they did improve on the chassis. Um, Traxxas makes these vehicles to where you definitely have to upgrade almost everything. That's what I've seen. Other than their ultimate on their slash 4x4, but you still have to upgrade. That's why when people ask me what is a beast vehicle that I have on my edition, I think they did really well with giving you all the nooks and crannies on the X-MAXX. It gave you the upgraded gears, upgraded drive shafts, the tires were upgraded. They saw the flaws on the rear of the body. They upgraded that. They gave you a fan. They gave you everything you possibly need for the Traxxas X-MAXX. So I think when, regardless of any of these vehicles that are out there, that one, Traxxas, and ended up, coming across and listening to a lot of things that the customers were talking about. Now, as for the electronics, yeah, they do a lot of improvements on their controller systems and everything like that. I mean, they did improve on the VXL system, given the capacitors and everything like that. But there should be a few improvements, like say on the Slash. I would say on the Slash is one of the best RCs that they have over there. But a few improvements that I would say that definitely needs to be done by Traxxas if you are getting the Traxxas Ultimate Slash 4x4 is that they should give you the steel drive shafts and also they should give you the aluminum hexes. I've always I've said that in my other videos. Um, what else? The Rustler. I think the Rustler is an all-around good vehicle that they have. That I say because I own it and I love my Rustler. Um, for the Fortec, they did give you the upgrades of what you needed for the Fortec. I wish they would have given you more, a little bit more when you bought the kit edition. The Bandit, I know a lot of people hate the Bandit, but the Bandit, I don't want to badmouth the Bandit. I feel bad, the Bandit. If you own the Bandit, you think it's cool, but then if you start owning other RCs, you're gonna be like, what, I'm not a fan. The Summit it's in its own category. So that I would have to talk about in a few. I like the Summit. The E-Maxx. The E-Maxx at one point, the E-Maxx or the T-Maxx was one of their flagship companies. I think what Traxxas has done is they let a lot of third parties start upgrading their E-Maxx so much that they didn't have anything to upgrade on the RC anymore. But the E-Maxx and the E-Revo kind of taken second ranking to a lot of RCs that are just initially coming out. The XO1, it is what it is. They do have flawed designs. I mean, but it's a hobby, so they know exactly that you need to buy parts. And don't let any of these sales reps fool you. when they're selling an RC, they're not making any money on the RC vehicle itself. They're making money on the parts. So let's go. There's a lot of talking here. So let me see. Did you ever try GRP 1/5 scale? Yes, I have, and I do have a few sets of them. Dangerous. I just have to say, Phil Jolly's Traxxas slash was a beast. After mods, we hit 164. Nice. And people said the slash could never do that. Dennis, I'm not going to say your last name. KOK Kinkles? No, but whatever. They are good for beginners because they don't discontinue, but they have to show us the money. New RCs, X-MAXX, TRX4, etc. Well, they have. I have to say, between those two RCs that you just mentioned, I mean, they have showed us the money where the value is on there. The verdict is still out on the Fortec, but we'll see. John, I'd like to discuss your X-MAXX 8S upgrade pack video. I've watched that video probably 10 times in the past 2 years. I know you were upset about the motor. What was the difference between the pack and the 8S? All right. Traxxas got pissed off at me with that video, but I spoke to a few of their reps and I said your reps lied, and they were like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, when I contacted your technical support to primarily find out what was initially going on, your reps initially told me when I bought the kit, everything would be exactly the same. There will be realistically no other upgrades that I would need for the RC." Then by accident, somebody leaked a picture that the motor was going to be a 1275. And I was kind of pissed off. And then I contacted the reps again. And they were like, well, no, that's impossible. They're exactly the same. When the car was released, it had a whole bunch of upgrades that I was very pissed off at them releasing. That's why I was very pissed off, because I could have sold this thing for $500, spent the same 300 something dollars that I was going to utilize on that upgrade kit, and got myself a new vehicle and then upgraded from there. And also, what Traxxas did not inform a lot of people was the tires were different to be set up for 8S. The kit did have all the upgraded gears and everything like that with drive shafts, but the motor was different. And the person I spoke with, I was like, when I spoke to the reps, I said, look, I said, granted, the motor that I have there is going to be faster than the 1275, but I'm generating a lot more heat than the 1275. I was like, if your reps are telling me this is going to be the same exact RC and it's not, then look at all the upgrades that the 8S is going to come out. I would have got rid of this thing, you know. I would have sold it and got myself another one. The body was different, the tires were different, the motor was different. So that was the major thing. And I said, your reps dropped the ball on that. And not only that, you're giving that RC before release date to a YouTuber that has 1 million subscribers that can give two craps about your channel, just about your company. They just wanted, a brand new RC, and they got it, and they showed everybody else off, and it was kind of a big FU to your community. I was like, granted, there's a lot of people that, you'll get a lot of views from that, but I said, it is what it is. I was like, don't be annoyed with me because I buy all your vehicles, and this is what you promised the product, and it did 50 miles an hour. I mean, no lies on there, but don't tell the consumer that's contacting you, is the motor the same or is it different? And that's what primarily went down. Stefan Barr, the E-Maxx was a good example of a lack of improvements. Yes, I got over that. Danger, or what do I see in person? Not too sure. Let me see. Genobi 25 Rustler. I would love to get your Rustler. You're gonna sell it? Oh, sell my Rustler? Somebody offered me $3,000 for that Rustler, and I still haven't sold it. So, Dennis, Stefan, it's like they put a lot more effort into the X-MAXX because I guess they saw primarily what happened. I agree with you about the new releases, but once they release something that you're getting now 10 years from now is the same RC and the company's released. I mean, you could say the same thing about Axial. Axial has been playing that SCX10 on all different levels, and if anything, the newer Axial SCX10 2s have dropped in improvements than the SCX10 2 originally came out with. So they're giving you less stuff than what you're paying for. Exceptions to the X-MAXX. Yeah. Okay. Stefan Barr, X-MAXX is a beast. Hopefully that is how they continue forwarding with their RCs. Yeah, hopefully so. Genobi 25 Rustler. I think they need to make a Rustler with out the box beast like an X-MAXX. I don't think they'll ever. When the Rustler craze was huge with the 100 mile per hour Rustler, yo, Traxxas was making ducats because people were doing hundreds of people were freaking coming across and buying a Rustler to make it 100 miles per hour, and that kind of died out. So I don't think they're going to be investing anything on the Rustler anymore. And plus, there was a huge argument with Draven 3907 and people from the Traxxas forum when he broke 114 miles an hour for the first time with his Rustler, and they gave him a lot of crap, knowing that the XO1 was about to be released. It was not good on the public side that to find out that that little orange car right there was already breaking 100 before that thing was even released. So that was a huge thing. A little bit of history for you guys. Uh, Let me see. Where am I at? Did I just skip a whole bunch of things? Let me see. Okay. Okay. New York City 007's X-MAXX is so big and Buckley uses big and no, X-MAXX is beast. Dennis, it is people that can hate all they want. I wouldn't give up my X-MAXX for anything. X-MAXX is amazing. Sinister RC, what's going on? After announcing bankruptcy last August, LRP has put out a press release that they will be closing its doors at the end of March from Big Squid. My good old friend William Hoover. This guy William is the guy that ended up getting the original Bandit. If you guys, I did the video on the original Bandit. He ended up getting that, and that's the guy I built a customized diced edition Rustler Mamba Monster. What's going on, brother? Warhawk Legend 69, for example, the E-Revo and E-Maxx, they could do countless updates, but they don't. I like Traxxas, but things that piss me off. You know, I two improvements I would say would be to upgrade the shock versions of that and have them having the aluminum shocks, and also to change the chassis on the E-Revo to where you're able to put bigger batteries, you know, longer running time batteries. Dennis, people get on the bandwagon about the durability, but my X-MAXX is 10 times more durable than my Yeti XL. Yeah, a lot of people didn't even like the Yeti XL video that I ended up doing. Dennis, Coquinos, oh, Coquinos? Oh, you got to be Greek. I think Greek. Let me see. German 25 Rustler. My Rustler hit 132 miles an hour right now. I'm ready for more. You know what? After retiring my Rustler, my good friend Chris Everyday RC was like, "Yo, let me film this thing." So he ended up filming me it. If you ever go on his Instagram page, you'll be able to see that Rustler running. Braxton, McCarter the third. What size wire mesh on your Rustler VXL? If you're running the Mama Monster system, it's going to be 1.4. If you are running the VXL system, it's going to be it's going to be 1/8. So it's going to be 1/8 VXL, 1/4 for the Mama Monster. Peyton, what's going on? John, that is good. What I did, I sold my 6S for $600 on eBay. Bought the 8S, and it's been sitting in my garage for a couple of weeks. I haven't powered it up yet. They fixed the squealing issues in the axles. I haven't had any squealing issues in my axles. I had to redo the whole thing, especially that I'm still running the spiral gears for my diffs, and the diff cups are from Hot Racing, so I haven't done anything with that. Infomut. What have Traxxas what have Traxxas said about the Rustler 4x4? Nothing. I don't think that'll ever come out. Dennis, I like Axial, but they are made of metal Twizzlers. They should stick with crawlers and rock bouncers. Yeah, I believe so. John, Traxxas needs to make a 1/5 scale brushless drone car, black. Back to the Future DeLorean. They could drive. Oh God. We need more movie cars, Knight Rider, A-Team, etc. Oh my God, bro, you're showing your age, man. Those are good '80s shows. So the people that would be in the market to do that would be HPI. HPI is huge on those 1/10 scale vehicles, so that would be cool. Dennis, Yes, I am Greek. Yes, I kind of figured. Oh man. Let me see. Genovi. I would like to know the best two pack to run in my 132 mile per hour. If you're, I don't know what you're running. 8S. I would say Thunder Power is one of the best ones to put out there. So that would be my best bang for your buck. The stability is off the hook. So Warhawk Legend 69. I think the X-Revo is dead, or is it Traxxas just chilling for now? I know something huge is coming out with that, and I believe it's going to be an X-Revo. That other RC that's about to come out took me kind of like for a loop. I think their sales for the X-MAXX is still growing to where people are jonesing to get the X-MAXX, so they might hold off on that. But I believe it's going to be happen. Yeah, what's going on, Nick? I believe it's gonna happen. Mark my words. If they do come out with it, they should call it a G-Max. For me, no. So favorite truck out of everything? Favorite truck or favorite vehicle? So I gotta see. Favorite vehicle has to be that guy right there. My Rustler Mamba Monster. Second favorite vehicle. What do you guys think was my? You guys have watched my videos. What do you think my second favorite vehicle is? You know, let's see what your answers are gonna be. Have you ever heard of LATRAX RCs? Of course. This little guy is a LATRAX Rally. That is a LATRAX Alias. And that is a LATRAX Teton. Yep, Stampinky. Nope. Stampinky is my favorite one. Watch. Uh, nah. I mean, even though I love the X-MAXX, I mean, Stampinky is one of my most favorite versatile vehicles that I've ever had. So you have too much money in your Rustler. It's sick, bro. Dude, that Rustler is by far it is the flagship RC of my collection. I mean, I don't even have to go if I go to a hobby shop and I have that Rustler, you don't even have to know my channel. You know that Rustler. So, Mr. Panama, what's going on, my friend? What watch are you wearing? This is a startup company watch. The watch is a Soul watch. I wish I had a. Yeah, I do. Hold on. Let's see if I can get a little video production for you guys. People are interested in a few things. All right. Let's get some light on the subject. This, in actuality, if I can get a little bit less light, this is a Soul watch. This thing is extremely heavy. I would say you have to be 5'10", 5'11", and set yourself up like that to even have a watch like this. There is just so much weight that goes into this watch. I just want to show you the thickness of what it looks like. And this thing is very, very, very thick. The weight on this is insane. You're looking at probably a pound easily on this watch. This is called the Alexander. So if you're looking at the name of the company, it's SWOLE. And as of right now, it's a very inexpensive watch, but I would say in a few months, it's going to jump up double the price. So definitely check them out. Okay, let me turn off this light because I'm being blinded. Maybe I should leave it here to visually help you guys out. Nah, let's turn that bad boy off. All right, what are you guys saying? Let me see. Okay, Braxton. Braxton, have you have of the Riga or never had one? Nick, do you like Maximus? I've had issues too many times with that RC that I'm kind of upset with it, even though I upgraded it from the beginning. Let me see. Janobi, your Rustler stands out from all the other Rustlers. No one has one like yours, bro. Do another Rustler, balls out on it. You know, you should check out the other Rustler build that I did for this guy Will Hoover. I mean, you got to see it's exactly like mine, but in red, candy apple red. That's my RC. What's going on, man? Nice, nice man cave. My wife wouldn't let me put it on my leather couches. That's why I have no wife, my friend. When I used to be with somebody, if you guys watch my earlier videos, she would complain that I would do these videos in the kitchen, like to the high, and that was only with like 3 cars. If you watch my earlier videos, you'll notice I had like this table, and I'm working on my cars, and she's watching her General Hospital, and you know I'm like she would complain. She was like, "Why are you doing your RC things?" I was like, "Woman, you're watching soap operas." I was like, "I'm gonna watch General Hospital." I was like, "You do your thing." So let me see. Uh, let's go down the list. Danny. Danny says, uh, I want to get an X-MAXX. Wait, I want to get an X-MAXX. Recommended? Yes. If you have the money, you're going to be looking at $1,200 that you are going to be spending between the truck, the batteries, and the charger. Worth every penny. Yvonne, laughing out loud. Now, that's my dream living room. Good morning. What's up, bro? Hey, good morning, my friend. Lejay, where do you buy your RC, all your RC parts? Um, I'm a person, if I see it, I take it, I buy it immediately. You know, I go to my hobby shop. Support your local hobby shops. I mean, by far. I mean, I go on eBay as well. There are things on eBay that I found that, you know, no local hobby shop will have. Check out eBay, start searching your RC and start typing a few things, but definitely support your local hobby shops. And the cool thing about going to your local hobby shops is that if you're there, you're able to communicate with a lot of other RC enthusiasts. Building your forearm biceps wearing that watch. You're damn right. I'm trying to get this whole tattoo thing finished up, you know, so I gotta get this on point, you know. So Sinister, awesome collection you have there. Thank you very much. Nick, why 3 slashes? A 2-wheel drive, a 4-wheel drive. What about the other one? Well, you have one 2-wheel drive that's a high center of gravity, which is that one with the bigger wheels and everything like that. And then that one over here is the low center of gravity 2-wheel drive slash. That's my RC. You are a baller for sure. John, when you bring girls over your crib, what do they think of your RC collection? Um, I wouldn't have my RC if I ever brought a girl here. I definitely wouldn't have my RC collection. That's why you never see it in the living room. I have an RC room, and if I ever brought somebody over here, that room would be locked for a month before they even saw it. But little by little, I would show one RC, another RC, you know, break them in slowly. Steven, I watch, the watch is a copy of Vix's collection Forces. Almost exact. Well, I like the watch. It's a Swiss made watch. I'm not too sure if Vix in that company is a Swiss watch as well. I've seen a lot of you know what? I definitely should check that out. Let me see. Dennis, I used to hide them. RCs don't help your game. Um, does RCs help your game? If you ever watch a YouTube video, Geek Gets Girl, this like ugly guy, bro, like ugh. He drives his Summit on a beach in California and picks up this gorgeous blonde girl. So you never know. You know, you're able to get something. Geek Gets Girl. There's like millions of views on that thing. Geek Gets Girl. Check that out. Not that it'll happen to everybody and you start, you know, putting a camera on your Summit and start recording women in bikinis. You'll be a little bit of a creeper, but he picked her up. Antonio. Danilo. What is it better? Stampede 4x4? 110 scale? If you're able to squeeze in the 1/8 scale motor in there, you do have to do a little bit of modifications in the Stampede 4x4 to get the 1/8 scale motor in there, but that I would go 1/8 scale. But the 110 scale motor, I was able to do a quadruple flip with my Stampede 4x4, so it's not too bad as well. If you want, you can go with a bigger motor setup with an ESC that can handle 4S, and that's more than enough than you need on the Stampede 4x4 if you're just bashing around. If you are doing speed runs, I would go 1/8 scale, squeeze it in there. That's my RC. Life man, no wife. You even got Toy Story. Well, I do have a daughter, so I do. If you watch this section alone, let me sit down for a second. If you watch this section alone, that whole like above, right where the XO1 is, that's all like kid girl movies. What is there? Bring It On, Hairspray, Lion King, all the Disney stuff that's out there, and then the Blu-ray stuff that I have there. You know, let me see. I would like it if you build me a Rustler like yours. Let me know if you can. Well, let me give you a little bit of a history of me building a Rustler. Uh, Somebody asked me to build them a Rustler. I built them. If you ever watched the series, it's a Rustler from the beginning to the end. He gave me all the money, which he trusted me, and he gave me at least $1,400 in cash. And this is a guy that lived out of state. And I built it for him exactly like my Rustler. I mean, there was pretty much nothing different other than the shocks. And when I built it for him, he was like, "All right, here's the payment," and he gave me a brand new XO1, and at the time was $1,200 something dollars, But his Rustler is exactly like mine. And then he told me he sold his Rustler, so I'm like, oh, all that work. Dennis, some people just don't get the addiction. It's I think my issue is it's not the fact that I have all these RCs, it's the fact that I have a YouTube channel, and that is a little bit. I think that's a little bit more difficult to explain. Now, like I said, professionally, I mean, if you would meet me professionally, um, you would never think I'd be into RCs. Never in a million years. You'd be like, what? Plus I ride motorcycles, so I have that bad side of me and stuff like that. But you'll never, I mean, the profession that I'm in, you would never think I would be into these RC things, and it kind of messes people up. Have you ever heard of the R1 OST Rega? No. Rage. I have not. DJ Plush, you need to do a slash two-wheel drive drag build. I've been thinking about that. A few guys at my hobby shop have done that. I wanted to make that could be a good project. Phil Armstrong's, hey Gio, how did you get turned on to the RC world? Quick story. One of my friends that I ride motorcycles with, his name is Tony. He lived right across the street from me. This is like 6 years ago. He lived right across the street from me, and all of a sudden I see him drive this short course vehicle up and down the block. So I hear him, I'm like, look outside my window, my coffee. I said, what are you doing? And he looks at me, he was like, oh, I'm playing. So I'm like, So I walk outside, walk up to him. So what you playing with? He goes a slash 4x4. I said, oh. And I said, can I play? And he goes, no, go get your own. And I said, that bastard. So I came across, and I knew the slash did 65 miles an hour. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get the Rustler. The box says 70 miles an hour. I'm going for it. So that's how I got into the RC thing. But the channel was never supposed to be RC. I just put Giostealthr1. Gio for Giovanni, which is my first name. Stealth R1 is because I drive a black Yamaha R1 with black helmet, black jacket, all blacked out. So it's all murdered out. Janobi, they say you are as fast as your RC cars. Oh god. John, did you ever see the X-MAXX 8X versus the DBL tug of war videotape? Comments, what happened? I did not. Send me a link of that. I would like to see that. Mr. Panama, I just bought myself the Traxxas / Ultimate. I'm having problems with it. I need help upgrading the slash. This is a new hobby to me. I said this on my last video on the slash 4x4. 3 things I advise you to get for your slash Ultimate. A, the aluminum hexes for your wheels. You need to buy that. They're $12. necessity to buy that. B, if you get the opportunity, steel drive shafts. You can go MIP, but you might rub on the aluminum. I would go with the Traxxas Velocity drive shafts. C, make sure that everything is lubricated. So when you start feeling your shocks, you don't feel any air in between them and stuff like that. Make sure to get yourself some shock oil, preferably around 45, 50 weight, depending on what you're going to be doing. If you're able to change out the tires, go Pro Line. It all depends on which aggressiveness you want to go with. And that should be it. And anything you ever break, by RPM. Next, Adrian, E-Revo or X-MAXX? X-MAXX, all day. The J, do you think slash 4x4 with 2200 kV is a good ideal? That slash 4x4 had the 2200 kV motor. You do have to get the aluminum body mount because you'll start drifting, breaking stuff apart. You need steel drive shafts. You need to upgrade your center diff to a Techno RC center drive shaft. Make sure that the you get metal gears. I preferably ride a center diff for that, but you don't have to. You can go the other way. And yeah, 2200 kV motor is nothing bad to happen with that. That's my RC says it's going to be hard for a company to top the X-MAXX in the RC world. I think Losi has done a very good way of doing things with their RCs. They just need to turn that 5T into an electric one already. Warhawk Legends. Hot Toys Reviews, rather than someone else with your name. Braxton, where you from? I'm from Brooklyn, New York. John. Oh, so John, you do that type of... Yeah, John, send me a link. I would definitely like to see your channel. Nick. I mean, people make fun of me with toys and stuff like that. I mean, I've shown a lot of people all my toy... I know I haven't shown my toy collection as of yet, you know. People crack on me because I did a Voltron thing. I don't know why. Sinister RC. It looks like you have a lot of Traxxas products. Would you ever get a Losi HPI Hobbyco Techno RC? I do have this is just the Traxxas RC setup. I do have my Axial stuff inside. I do have my Kyosho stuff inside. I'm not I do get other RCs. Okay. What bike do you ride? I used to ride an R6, R1, both Wheelie Kings. My R1 is the newer version. If you got 2002 and lower, there was always a Wheelie King. After that, once the 2004s came out, they pushed the motor to the front. It was a little bit harder to wheelie those, but I have an R1. Let me see. Dennis, whatever happened to getting a local bash going? Getting boring running alone. It all depends. I mean, guys have to email me. If enough guys email me, say they want to do a bash, I will do a bash. I just need people to email me. Giostealthr1 at yahoo.com. You guys want to start doing bash sessions where, you know, I have a canopy. Last time I ended up doing something like that, I started barbecue. I didn't even ride any of my RCs, but a lot of people got to see a whole bunch of my stuff. Warhawk Legend says, okay, cool. I just bought the Mark 46 diecast and the 2.0 diecast. Oh, you guys are talking about toys. Let's see. Marco Polo, classic line, started it all. Yeah. Stefan Ball, how long have you had the R1? This is my third motorcycle. My first motorcycle was the... Let me see if I can pull up a picture of this. I don't even think I have it on this phone. Well, this is... Let me see. Hold on. I don't even think I uploaded pictures on this new phone. Okay. So this is a young Geo. This is when I was a little bit crazier than I was a lot crazier back then. So, so I didn't care. What you know? That is the Suzuki TL1000R. This is my first motorcycle, and this is me busting on it. So that's primarily what initially got me. And thank goodness my friend was able to take a picture of this, because I didn't even think he was even able to capture this. I think I had to do it three times. Then he finally got it. And this one, when I did the third time, I actually held it up for a little bit for him to take a picture of it. So, Yeah, so that would be me. Oh, and I'll give you another picture I took, which is very interesting. Okay, now, this is just for my viewers that are watching right now, so I want you to look at this. If you guys know what this is, shout it out. Now, I want you to look closely. Look what I have on the table. Some people say they do surgeries on their RCs. I can do it. So just to give you a just to give you a setup on a few things. Yeah, man. So where are we at with these questionnaires? Uh Let me see. Let me know if you're down to build me one for an X-MAXX. Yeah, I'm down to build you one, no problem. Uh, I don't know what state are you in, because it's always easier. I mean, the guy that I ended up building one for was from Ohio, so give me a heads up what state you're at. Mikey, oh my God, love your toys. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Panda. I like your Rustler. That got me chose. Let me choose, and I'm from Brooklyn too. Oh, I'm from Park Slope, my man. You know, yeah. Let me see, Nick. What is the best upgrades for the Stampede 4x4? Also, Techno RC center drive shafts. Also, I would say get it's pretty much the same thing I said on the Slash 4x4, but the best thing I would say to wake up the RC would be trenchers, Proline trenchers for that. Beast, by far. Your car will wake up, on a different level. So, uh, Dennis, you bring your RCs for work. Yo, you know what? That's only for a few people that are on here. I didn't even upload that to my Instagram. So I'm like, yo. So one of my colleagues was like, yo, what are you doing? I was like, just watch. So, Genobi, California. What part? I'm gonna be in California in El Segundo probably next month. And I'm probably going to be hanging out in San Diego and maybe taking a trip up to Santa Barbara. I'm not too sure. Jason Black, you're in the UK. Last time I went to the UK, I was in Manchester. I got myself a Manchester United jersey, and I was hanging out over there for a little bit. Mike E, how fast can the blue and orange truck go on the top right? 65, if that, maybe 60 with the way it's set up. Right? It's a VXL system, so, I mean, don't expect too much stuff out of there. Dennis, my brother lives in Park Slope. Yeah. Park Slope is crazy, man. The prices out there is insane. Mr. Panama, I'm from Coney Island. I went to John Dewey High School, right by Marlboro Projects, my friend. So I'm pretty sure you know where that's at. And plus, I played a lot of handball, especially tournaments, back on West 4th Street. So a lot of people that I've used to play tournaments with, I'm talking about years. I've won a few tournaments. So. But that was my younger self when the body was still healthy. um, Let me see, Juno, Red Bluff, Cali. I have no idea where that's at, man. Jason Black, nice. Mikey, wow. John, hey bro, I'm in Los Angeles, so I'm going back to sleep. Yo, what time is it over there in Los Angeles? I don't even know what time I started this video, bro. Let me see. Going back to sleep. I love your channel. I've been a fan for many years. Glad got a chance to say what's up. Have a good Sunday. Take care. My friend, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great day. Mr. Panama, yes, sir. Mikey, did you ever bring that boat to a tournament? Nah, I've barely driven this boat. Let me, I don't even, I know Twin too, but I don't know what Scriven Twin? I don't know. From Connecticut, but headed to Paramus, New Jersey, often drag racing. If you build the drag slash, you can see come out run with us. You know what? The guys over there in the Bronx have been trying to get me to run with them as well. They go to Paramus, I believe. I don't know if you know anybody that goes to like Brooklyn Hobbies, Hobby Heroes. Chico, Northern California. Oh man, you by like, let me see where you. What is it, like by San Diego? Like no, not San Francisco. You're above there. Adrian Hernandez. What would you prefer my next RC to be? To have what? What would you prefer my next RC to be? I have a Summit Nitro, buggy, and Stampede. Neck RC you should buy. Get yourself a Stampede 4x4 or slash 4x4. Just email me, bro. I'll talk to you about everything. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to remember your email. Just email me at giostealthr1 at yahoo.com. I'll be able to get back with you. Braxton. Um, I'm a new subscriber to your videos channels. I just got into RCs. I love the Traxxas Rustler VXL. Yeah, the Traxxas Rustler. The Rustler will always have a special place in my heart. Dennis, Southern California or Southern Carolinas. What do you where do you guys run? I'm near Paramus. I don't have any drag cars though. I'm trying to remember where they run in the Bronx. They also run out here on Long Island as well. I'll give you information. Just email me. Let me see. Yes. Yes, above 5 hours from San Francisco. Okay. Let me see. We have a fan asking me if I'm homosexual. No, I'm sorry, Don Marino. Far from that. Let me see. Jesse. Yo, Gio, I love your vids. What are the must-have upgrades for the X-MAXX? Thanks. Dusty motor shroud. The reason why I say dusty motor shroud is because the way the X-MAXX chassis is, it does collect a lot of like rocks and everything like that. The shroud, even if you have the zippers open on the shroud, if you feel like it's creating too much heat, you'll be able to stop a lot of the rocks that go in there. Also, the tires. The tires, I would say, the only tires that are really available on it is the Proline ones right now. So let me see. Walk Legends, Gio, what precisely do you do in the medical fields? If I told you my division is it's a very specialized division. No, I'm not a cleaner. Not with all the stuff I buy. But it's a very specialized field that I do my stuff at, and I've been doing it for 10 years. I used to work in investment firms like JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Merrill Lynch, Lehman Brothers before they fell, and then I ended up getting into this company, and I've been there ever since. So, yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Dennis, I remember years ago they would run, but they got kicked out, insurance reasons. Yeah, well, you know what? Sometimes a lot of these guys think that they own the block, and that's why they get kicked out of a specific place in Long Island. So, Phil, Gio, have you ever tried Proline Badlands on your 3.8 on the Revo Brushless Summit? I do have the Badlands. I have 4 sets of the Badlands 3.8s, and I've tried them on the Revo. I would not try them on the E-Maxx because it just makes it look weird. It makes the E-Revo look a little weird, but on the E-Maxx, it's just totally like not worth it. So definitely a cool thing to have. Infomut, are you rich? If I was rich, I would not be living here. I would not be living here, gentlemen. I would not be living here. I'd be in a nice mansion, chilling somewhere with beautiful blonde hottie on a nice hot area, and not doing videos with you guys. I'd be chilling doing that. Let me see. Can you put your email address here, please? I can write it down. Thanks. All it is my channel. Just type in my channel, which you see right there, and it's at yahoo.com. I can't type anything on this thing right now as I'm doing the live streams. Sunoco, any interest in building a big bore low-C or an HPI? Big interest in the low-C. Marco Polo. Un minuto. Oh. Take it easy, man. The Bird, any nitros? I wish I had a nitro. Sincerely, I did. The girl that I was living with, her ex-husband had nitros, and she hated the smell. So when I was gonna get into the RC thing, she was like, "Look, do me a favor. If you're gonna do this, just don't get any nitros. Don't get any nitro RCs." And I said, "Okay, fine. I won't get any nitros." And then I ended up getting all electric. So that's what primarily how I got that. But there's one nitro vehicle that I do want is the Jado from Traxxas. The Jado is one And probably the original Revo and probably Losi 8th, probably. Let me see. Amance, what's up? What do you have in the RC plans 2008? You should have came in the earlier video, my friend. I gave you the heads up of what was going to be happening. I think I touched on that for like 20 minutes. Warhawk Legend 69. Gio, what happened to the house you had and the dancing Christmas lights on it? Ah, that was my first video. Um, I missed that house. I lived with somebody over there that very cool person. I'm not gonna speak ill about her and stuff like that. But you know, in the end of the game, I realized it wasn't my house. It was in actuality her house. And realistically speaking, I was advised many a times that this is her house and not my house. And when I finally left, I think one of my return videos was me putting a GraveDigger on the floor, and I ended up renting out a place from my friend's house. So that's why, nice house, cool people in there and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah, that's the video. Yeah, that's my first video that happened that I did on there. Thanks, bro. Okay, do I play Clash of Clans? No, haha. Well then, Jado, yes. I'm gonna try to email you right now. Let me know if you got it, please. Thanks. All right, no problem. Would you get a Traxxas Slayer? I would like a Jado before a Slayer. If it was given to me, I mean, I take it. But no one gives me stuff, so. That was a light setup, sick, bro. That light setup was sick, bro. Yeah, as you guys know, do me a favor, gentlemen. Check out the video that he's talking about. It's one of my first videos that I ever did, and it was at my old place. And this is back then when they just started doing lighting control setup, and I was like, I'm gonna do that to my place. And I ended up did a quick video and stuff like that, and people checked it out. The problem was is that Christmas got killed for me. When I started doing stupid things like that. You guys look at a little House Villages video that I did this Christmas. And when I had it set up, I had it set up somewhere else, and I got killed off, so I ended up throwing it in my kitchen. So, bah humbug to people that, kill off Christmas. Let me see. RC, I don't even know. Doggy? Dog? Are those Proline Devastators on the Summit? What tires are they? Those in actuality are the Jumbo Kongs from IMAXX. If you guys ever get to check out a video, type in Jumbo Kongs IMAXX. You'll probably come up with DJ Medic's video, RC Spark Studios, and DJ Medic does give me a shout out, which is definitely a cool thing. Warhawk Legends. When you lived with that girl, it had to be both names, or else it will never have ended. Yeah, I get it, and um, in the end, she realized her ways with what she did. But I explained it to her. I was like, look, you don't aggressively see. I can't even put into terms, because then people will come across and say, oh, that's messed up the way you phrased it. It's kind of like if you touch somebody, and no matter if they apologized, you just you're gonna be like, it doesn't matter, you did it. So I guess that's how I felt. You pretty much kicked me out of my house, which I thought was my house, and I said, deuces. What do you want me to do? All right. Let me see. I just sent you an email. Hope you came through. Follow back. Let me see if I got the email. Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. Still loading. No, I have not gotten anything yet. Maybe it's sending slow. All right, here we go. Snoko, follow back when you have a chance. Long time subscriber. All right, man. Send me a message. Steve, What's up, Gio? Can you shout my son Preston? Hopefully I say it right. So, Mr. Preston, welcome to the show, my friend. So yeah, definitely a good shout out for you, my man. No problem, Steve. I got you. Mr. Panama, Gio, what is the Traxxas RC to the far left? Far left. Here. I mean, I have the mini E-Revo, the E-Revo, the GraveDigger, little GraveDigger, Teton, funny car, Stampede 4x4, Catamaran slash E-Maxx X-01 slash Rally 10 scale, Rally 18 scale, Summit, Rustler, X-MAXX, Fortec, Bandit, and Alias. Okay. Have you ever thought of downsizing your collection? No. He's 5. Oh, what's going on, little man? Okay. Just call me RC. Okay, is it Doggy? Or I mean, it could be Dougie, but I'll say Doggy. Okay, RC Doggy. Always up, always. Would you prefer a Max 6 or a Max 5 for the X-MAXX? A lot of people do Max 6, man. Bro, did you get my email? Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Got it. Yep, got your email. All right. Okay. Mikey, can you call me Wounded Neck? I'm going to forget that, buddy. I'm just going to keep calling you Mikey. Warhawk Legend 69. You watching the Pro Bowl or skipping it? I'm most likely watching the Pro Bowl. But another hidden secret of I do watch wrestling. So for all you wrestling fanatics, the Royal Rumble is on this evening. I will have like 6 or 7 people over here. So we're going to definitely be watching the Royal Rumble. Janobi, sweet, bro. Just remember your RC god in my eyes. You need to come down here for an event we have here, Red Buff. It would be cool to have you with us. Yo, man, just, definitely hit me up information, bro. I definitely would like to just chit chat with you and talk about your Rustler. Joe, where the hell have you been? What's up, brother? I raise for my daughter's heart issue. Raise up money for surgery. Oh, really? Definitely definitely collaborate something with me because I could probably shoot something. I'm very much into, supporting people's family. I have a daughter as well, so if I do need to put like a stream when I'm doing these live things and putting a splash on the organization that you're doing for your daughter, I'll definitely be able to help you out with that. So, Lewis LPRC, what's going on? I'm all late, yo. You missed out, bro. We went through each and every one of them, man. I even cartwheeled in front of the freaking audience right there. RC Carrier, what's going on? Marcel, did you get my DM? I don't know. Possibly. Where did you send it at? From on here? I wouldn't have seen it. Genobi, sweet. So that R1 screensaver. Yeah, I got so many phones. It's look at my whole I don't know if you can see this, the Apple stuff all over the place, everywhere. Let me try to put you back to where you are. Cool. Dun 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 dun. Phil Armstrong, WWE. Yes, I lose up here. See, I'm going to steal Gio's stuff while he's moving, laughing my ass off. ACRC Hobbies. I have a 4Tech and slash 4x4 VXL. Yes, that would be him right here. And that little bastard right there. Warhawk Land 69. Is there a women's Royal Rumble coming up, or is that what you're talking about? There is a women's Royal Rumble for the first time ever in WWE. The women's Royal Rumble, and there's going to be, I think, 12 surprise guests, so we'll see what happens. Adrian Hernandez, what do you have in the Fortec 4GT? Nothing yet. I have to do a video for that. ACRC Hobbies, yes. Marcel, Instagram. Let's go to my Instagram page. La 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 la. And usually I answer people back pretty fast on these Instagram things. So, bum, 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 bum. I don't think I have any DMs. Nope, I have no DM on my thing. Let me just check out a few things. Nope. Oh, this is a picture that I I put out there, and people are cracking up on me because I have this. You guys know what that is? It's the whole line collection from Voltron. I still haven't opened it up yet, so I'm like, these are the crazy things. These are the crazy things that I do. Yes, okay, Instagram. Thanks, bro. It would be great if you could come help me out with my fundraiser. You know, I'm all about that, bro. So definitely hit me up, and I already have your information, so we'll communicate. Paul, uh, just getting up from rain blasting. What's up, fellas? Hey, what's going on, man? It's just stock now. Uh, there's a few things in there. Lucille PRCs. I'm moving to an apartment upstairs as we speak, taking a break from watching this live stream. All right, brother. I'll catch you in a few, man. Paul, I see the famous Rustler right there in front. Yes, that is the flagship of all of my RCs. Who you wanted to win in the Royal Rumble? It all depends. I mean, it really all depends on whatever surprise entrance that is coming in. So I'm not too sure. I do not want the average person to come in there that you expect to win. Kind of like the WWE has dropped the ball when they had Roman Reigns win. They dropped the ball when they had Batista win. Daniel Bryan has been cleared to wrestle, so we'll see if he does a surprise entrance and wins the Royal Rumble. That would be pretty crazy. All right. Uh, Gio, sneak peek on those other RCs you have. Wondering what your other collection is with the Kyosho. Oh, that's gonna be on the next video. Braxton, Vulture, Defender of the Universe. Watch that on YouTube on Netflix. Paul, I need a decaf, brother. I'm via PayPal. Can't do 100 mile per hour without one on my body. Well, if I do have those 100 mile per hour decals, if you show me a video that you do it, I'll send it to you. Craig, I want Voltron. Wog Legend, I got a Voltron shipped in. I'm getting another Voltron, the diecast one, which is coming in. I think it's like $400, something like that. New York City band is hell of a Voltron. For all you guys that are older, you guys know what Voltron is and stuff like that. So, um, let me see. RC Dougie started following you on Instagram. Oh, thank you very much, my man. Cody, could ACRC get a shout out? We are okay. So AC-RC Hobbies, you got a shout out. There you go. Please sub. Mr. Sen, hey man, just joined. Anything missed regarding Traxxas? Oh, you missed out on a lot, buddy. We spoke about that like at least an hour ago. Let me see. Which model is that Fortec? That Fortec is the VXL chassis edition, and I have two separate bodies for it, Noel. And I'm doing, I believe I already chosen the motor and ESC that I'm going to be doing. And the motor and ESC will be the brand new Castle Creation Sidewinder 4. So that's what you'll be seeing in the brand new Fortec setup. Adrian, the blue one on the left. Is it my left or your left? I don't know. Cool, thanks, man. Mr. Panama, brother, you have a nice collection. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. I do have more RCs that are inside, but this was specifically for Traxxas. That has 4 coming from. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. It's pretty pricey, but I wanted it. As a kid, I only had one Voltron, and me having Voltron was definitely my connection. Yep. New York City bangers. How is the XO1 above all? If you don't have a drag strip, not worth it. If since you live in the city, I would I want to do a speed event where I live out right by an abandoned runway. There is no trees. There's just grass. There's no sidewalk. So if you crash into grass, so you're not hitting anything and exploding your vehicles. So if you ever want to look at the drag strip, check out my X-01 speed runs when I first, the day one in January when I first got it, and you'll see what it looks like. Um, what setup do you do for the transmission gears and the Rusty? Back in the days, it was 1-to-1. I have a sealed diff inside there from Fast Lane Machines. The transmission case is from Integy, and there's a special way I grease up my internal gears in the transmission case. Let me see. Steve, what do you think about the $100? It's pretty pricey. I don't mind paying it. No, how fast do you think you'll get after these upgrades on the Vortex? Not too fast. I mean, as long as that new ESC Sidewinder 4 is able to hold 4S, you should be able to break 100 in theory. San, did you race your new brushless Mini Z? What's the difference between the brush and the brushless Mini Z? Well, my brushed Mini Z exploded. I broke the chassis, so I'm redoing the whole thing right now. I did try the brushless, and the difference is that the motor is way faster. So I have to bring down the on the controller. I have to bring back down the throttle rating, and also on the brushed edition. You know, when I used to take corners, I never had to brake. On the brushless edition, I do have to brake a little bit. So there's a difference between the two. Dan, on Floyd, yes, in Calverton. Marcel, um, what on road do you recommend under $300? I don't know what scale you're talking about. So 110 scale, 108 scale. Dennis, uh, used to race at Floyd Bennett Field. Oh yeah, huh? Right up, right near my neck of winters. What's for lunch today? I don't know. I had grilled chicken. I had grilled chicken and spinach and what else is in there? Something grilled chicken, spinach with Swiss in a wrap. That's what I have for breakfast. So we'll see what happens for lunch. Um, RC Ultimate RC man, what did I miss? You missed a lot, my friend. A lot of things just went down today. Marcel, everything. Uh, send nice info. Marcel, anything? Okay, on road. Hobo's making am I saying it correct? Hobo? It's probably that. They make a pretty decent one for 1/8 scale. A lot of the 1/8 scale vehicles are not being made anymore. I know Kyosho stopped making them. Depending if you're going electric, I will go the GP2E, but it's around 350, give or take. But you could definitely buy them on eBay. Um, I think Hobo is like the continuation of the Offner series, from what I understand. So that would be the brand I would say go with. Um, Phil, Gio, do you guys race slot cars on the East Coast? There used to be a place on the East Coast where you're able to do slot cars. I know there's another one. One of them was Hurricane Hobbies, which they did slot car racing, and I believe they still do slot car racing at Willis Hobbies. So, Sunco Twist, what are your most favorite RC channels on YouTube? Well, let's look. What does your boy Gio like to look at? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'll tell you exactly the things that I'm looking at. Um, cool guy, Sean Woods. He does a whole bunch of rat traps. I get a kick out of that. I'm sorry. You see them either get trapped or B get massacred. Sean Woods. He has a lot of subscribers. Definitely a cool channel to check out. RC Adventures. My man DJ Medic Aaron definitely supports his channel. My man Tommy Sotomayor. I watch him. Let me see. Medic raps. Alpha M. If you guys ever want to get your style and physique going, Alpha M. Aussie RC Playground, one of the channels that I watch. Let me see. Here's another one. RC Element. I have him that I watch. Traxxas made me subscribe. I want to get that thing. JM Spec is another RC channel that I check out. Untypically people showing videos. This is RC Spark Studios again. This is the RC Element again. Sotomayor's. Here's another one. Tap Money. Tap Money's another guy. See, I watch his video entirely. JM Spec. Another JM Spec that I watch. RC Newbie. Another channel I watch. Surprisingly, this guy just came back. Mud Guy RC. He just recently came back. He was out for a little bit of time. I'm not too sure why. He's in Pennsylvania. I've always wanted to check him out and stuff like that. There goes my mouse traps. Dude, this is crazy. You wouldn't believe the massacre that happens when it comes down to this, you know. Yeah, so that's, you know, that's primarily it, you know, but there are other channels. One of my most favorite channels to watch, and you guys might think I'm corny for this. Let's go to all. Some people are not even watching. And you guys will get a kick out of it because these are the stupid things that I watch. Hold on. Oh, these guys. These are the stupid things that I watch. Glove and Boots, which is these are freaking puppets, but they're from New York. So I think I get a kick out of them because it's all New York humor. So Glove and Boots, they get my boy RC Spark Studios. I mean, there's a lot of channels over here that I haven't watched in a while. Dark Eclectic Heart. He hasn't done nothing in it. Mr. Team Mustang, Riz 23 Riz, RC Insanity, Big T.O., Mo Customs, Hockey Dude, RC Nightmare, Real World, Lockdown RC. I forgot how to say this name. Abs Rush 661, I Jump RC. I have no idea what the hell Roseman is. Crazy RC. What is Roseman? Oh, that's EDM music. All right, got it. Crazy RC Comps is R1video.com, Crawler Ted's Garage, Bar Harbor Basher, Johnson Monster 13, Badass Garage, Jess 34753, MMA Fight Watch. This was my ultimate favorite channel that's gone, which is Ultimate RC. Pfft, what a sin. Real Road, RC Element, Aussie Sparks Playground, RC Newbies, Too Quick for You, Mr. TMR110, Glove and Boots, TRRC, Rock Bud, Funk Nation, Sick Rustler, Draven 3907, Pony, That Beautiful Punk, Ray Luna, T-Mac, 91684, MRC Adventures, Rustler VXL 22, iRock RC, Everyday RC, MTC Tookie 25, Tommy Sotomayor, TV2, Tinsley Smith, Traxxas, Mud Guy RC, JM Specs, Tommy Sotomayor Reloaded, Shorty E Show, How It Should Have Ended, RC Spark Studios, Tap Money, Sean Woods, RC Spark Studios, the reboot, which I kind of messed up, and Paul, Joseph, and Alpha Male. There you go. So now you watch. So now you know what I watch. Dun, 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 dun. Can you show us your workbench? My room is a wreck. A wreck. I would love to walk you guys into the room because there's a lot of things that it's become a storage space at this point, so it's pretty bad. So, yeah, Jang was the Mr. Rogers of RCs. Sad man. He was the Mr. Rogers of RC. Yeah, definitely so. So, yeah, just go watch the dude on the Lego channel. Yeah, you know, it's sad that he got sued, you know. I will be buying the 1/7 scale Desert Brother from Traxxas. It is really happening. That's directly from Traxxas. So I'm definitely buying that one. Somebody on the channel said it's going to come out in March. We'll see. So that's pretty much it. Anyway, people, I'm glad you guys were able to check out my whole Traxxas collection. I think throughout the years I've acquired enough RCs from Traxxas to say, hey, you know what? I do support the brand. I'm hoping Traxxas, you know, one of the Traxxas reps or the set. Let me get something straight with you. If you guys don't even think about this, Traxxas does have a team to where they just watch our videos and see exactly what we're doing. Why? Because I've seen a lot of videos that Traxxas has released that mirror a lot of videos that have been released beforehand. So don't think that the R&D is not out there. So that being said, hopefully Traxxas watches this video, sees the type of supporter that I've been with them, contacts me and says, "Hey, yo, Gio, come out to Texas," and we'll see what happens. At that point on. So, once again, hopefully this video is informative to you. Hopefully, you'll be able to check out my whole collection of Traxxas vehicles. I know a lot of guys that would just love to sit down and just check out my collections up in front. Uh, yeah, so maybe one day that'll happen. So, thank you for joining. I'm not too sure when's the next. Um, no, don't put the 1/5 scale GRPs for a Rustler. No, definitely not. It's too heavy. You'll break everything. Everything will overheat. You'll have problems. So don't even bother. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I'm glad you're able to spend your morning with me. I know a lot of guys on the West Coast are waking up to, like, God-wise Geo making something at 8 in the morning. But hopefully you guys are able to do that. Hopefully Traxxas does watch this channel, see the support that I've given them throughout the years. Realistically speaking, if I didn't upgrade all my RCs, I'd probably be able to have 100 RCs. But all my RCs are fully customized and stuff like that. So, like I said, any questions that you have about my RCs or anything that I've done with my RCs, definitely hit me up on Instagram, Giostealthr1, on Twitter, Giostealthr1, on Google Plus, Giostealthr1, and you can hit me an email at giostealthr1@yahoo.com. Also, you can leave a comment section below. If you like the live stream content, definitely give me a thumbs up. It does help syndicate the video. So primarily, I want the Traxxas reps to check out the video. I want them to see exactly all the vehicles that I have. I know the people at Traxxas know who I am, but we'll see if we're able to do one day film. Hey, if you got Dude Perfect that can care less about the hobby, other than doing their perfect channels. No, let me not say that. They looked like they had a lot of fun. I will take that back. The Dude Perfect edition was pretty awesome. That they did with the RCs, which syndicated more. That is the channel that I would say Traxxas should have done their R&D with. Not that other channel where you have that skinny dude with his wife, which a lot of people just watch the channel because of his wife. That they gave him a brand new X-MAXX, which I thought was insane, and then he threw a gun on the X-MAXX, which was definitely family friendly for all the younger people that Traxxas wanted to have there. I thought that was kind of, to me, R&D on there. I think that's the name of them. Roman, I don't even know. I think that's the name of it. I saw it once. Somebody sent it to me, and I asked the guy, "Yo, what was the motor that's in there that they gave you brand new?" And yeah, so that's channels like that. I mean, I could have a camera on me all the time and start dating a hot chick and be like, "Yo, film me all day." They're not filming me. Granted, I could talk, but people want to check out the girl, regardless of anything. So, if realistically speaking, he doesn't think that the girl has gotten him all those subscribers, then he's crazy. But we all know, sex sells. I mean, if realistically speaking, with the money that I make, I could have a hot girl in a bikini sporting my RC. Is that something you would want to see? A hot girl in a bikini sporting my RC cars? I've always thought about that. I'm like, you know what? I know people that would just do it for me. Just sport like me do like a hot calendar thing of each and every one of my RCs every single time, and they're in a bikini with a Giostealthr1 shirt and just like a thong and walking across and just holding my RC and just staying there as as it would be pretty cool. But then again, I look at the bad side of it. I know a lot of the older guys would be like, "Yo, do that thing, bro. That's what's up." Then you have a lot of the younger kids that are gonna be like, "Mom, look what this guy's showing on the channel." Then I'm gonna get in trouble. So I've thought about that so many times, man. Just having just a really like different type of girls come across, and it'll be all flavors and stuff like that, and just hold each and every one of my RCs and just showing the calendar. That's the calendar that Traxxas should have pulled out, and that's primarily it. Maybe one day I'll do something crazy like that. Maybe I'll have somebody just sit there and relax, and I'll have a little crawler going on them, and some YouTuber started doing that on his. I guess I don't even know what the hell he did, but he has a hot girl a few hot girls going on his channel. Sex sells. I guess that's primarily what it is. So that's primarily it. Anyway, Yeah, like a bikini bike wash, you know, a bikini car wash, RC. Yeah, bikini RC car wash. Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, man. So hopefully guys you guys enjoyed this segment. I'm glad I'm able to show you all my RC collections on the Traxxas side. And hopefully we'll see what happens from this point on. Hopefully the R&D department just checks this out and be like, yo, this guy represents, you know, our product. So it is what it is. Thank you very much for joining today. I'm very glad that you guys were able to spend 94 minutes and something checking out the channel, seeing exactly what I'm producing out here. And it's going to be a little bit of time before I do another video. I will be doing training and a lot of paperwork and stuff like that in the next few days. So I think the next time I'll be doing a video is probably either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. So thank you very much for joining. Glad you guys enjoyed this and stuff like that. Oh, Brian, you don't want me to tell these guys what happened. Okay, I will. Before I go, this guy named Brian Williams. Yo, should I tell him? I'm going to give you 30 seconds to tell him. Okay, I won't. Oh, man. I was going to tell you a funny story, guys, but no, he doesn't want me to tell him. But anyway, yo, thanks for joining. I really appreciate you guys checking out the channel and stuff like that and supporting the channel. Hopefully, he gave me the finger. It's a good friend of mine, so. Oh man, if I do have enough viewers, they don't know who you are. Can I tell them? I'll give you one last opportunity, bro. Tell me yes or no. Did you log off? If you logged off, I'm telling you guys. All right. No, all right. All right, no problem, guys. Anyway, yo, guys, thank you for coming here today. I really appreciate your time. I like chit-chatting with you and seeing what's going on and stuff like that. So anyway, if you like the content of this channel, definitely give me a thumbs up. Definitely check out all my other streams that are available right now, and then hopefully you guys be able to get more into the Giostealthr1 experience. You know, do your RC stuff out there. Fully customize your RCs as always. You know, you could always have fun with them, but definitely have them all hooked up always. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, 12 thumbs up at YouTube. Later.